We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Atlanta Braves. Now batting, Luis Arias. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Minnesota, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball one.
One ball, no strike. 7 o'clock.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Byron Buxton will be next. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton, lifetime against this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Arias on at first, nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. Josh Donaldson digging in now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna is there, and he'll bring this one in. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Ready now, Nelson Cruz. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes strike 2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Acuna digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
And the pitch.
Junior.
Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Freddie Freeman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Odorizzi's ready. Here's his offering. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out this side in order. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Miguel Sano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sano is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 3-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. The payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. And a base hit. So the Twins are into the hit column for the first time. Into the box now, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuña's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Well, he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That is not.
And now the Twins pitcher, Jake Odorizzi. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Striding in, Travis d'Arnaud. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The catcher, Travis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That is fifth.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. Odorizzi has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Dansby Swanson is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Stepping up now, Luis Arias. He drew a walk his first time up.
Second baseman, Luis Arias.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Nobody out, runner on first. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
2-2.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So digging in now, Josh Donaldson. First delivery to him on the way. Third inning, no score to this point. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. That was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
It's 2-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled away. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Adam Duvall.
The right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Duvall.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He's got it. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Batting in, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
To the plate now, Austin Riley, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Max Fried is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
The 1-1 home. He's running. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Acuna stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Behind 0-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Garver has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. All set for the start of the 4th, and here comes the first baseman, Miguel Sano. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario, a base hit in his first trip. Pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right. Duvall back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Garver. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and two to the Twins catcher.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, Freddie.
Now here's the pitch.
Freeman.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. It's a fastball that misses.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Count even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Odorizzi gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Travis d'Arnaud stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So coming to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Now here it comes. A windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. 1 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jake Odorizzi, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Twins pitcher. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes The hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 2.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Luis Arias. He singled his last time up. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Popped up. And the catch is made right on top of the pitcher's mound for the 3rd out. So up steps Ozzie Albies, looking to put the ball in. Play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And now a pitch on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Slice down the left side, but foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch of the at-bat. Great curveball there, really fooled him with that one.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. So stepping in, Adam Duvall. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Acuna has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Ready once again, Josh Donaldson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking. Darren O'Day, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's inside. 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Three and 2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The first baseman.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Miguel Sano was sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 the pitch. Two down, runners at first and second. Another one sent foul.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
2-2. Here it is. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down in the end. Digging in.
Leading up for the Braves, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Riley, a 22-year-old. He's in his third season as a major league player. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Nick Markakis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Braves, number 22, Nick Markakis.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronald Acuna. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
1-2 to count.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And he chased it in the dirt. Garver is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Sean Newcomb is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Standing in, Mitch Garver.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball right into the shift. Swanson brings it in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 11.
In now, Jorge Polanco. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Ozuna to the track. A ball that's carrying. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Polanco ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Standing in now, Jake Odorizzi. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out 3 passes this late.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Luis Arias. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Odorizzi isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. Here's Byron Buxton now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Buxton ahead in the count. 3 balls and a strike.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
The third base.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners. 2 gone. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1. Now a fastball here, not close. And it's 1-1 now. Even at 1-1 the pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3. And that's the third out.
For the traditional 7th inning, Perez.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Liner toward right center. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting. The left fielder, Marcel.
Number 72 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 72.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Count is 1-2 now. From the stretch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. At the plate, Ozzie Albies, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And no swing apparently. Ball one. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pops this one up. And no, they can't get there. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. Stepping into the box, Dansby Swanson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward the veteran outfielder. No.
The right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Chris Martin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
2-0.
Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batter.
Here's Miguel Sano. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a high chopper. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. At the plate, Eddie Rosario. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Adam Duvall. He was retired via the ground ball. last time up.
The right fielder, Adam Ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
No strike.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Austin Riley. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Riley.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Johan Camargo will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Braves, number 17, Johan Camargo.
Down the third baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Now back, center fielder,
Tyler Clippard takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
For Minnesota, number 36, Tyler Clippard.
In now, Ronald Acuna. Runner goes for second. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Will Smith enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next the danger.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Well, ball 3, and the Twins would love to get this inning started any way they could to get that leadoff guy on.
3-1 the count now.
Timeout.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Now a bunt attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. Max Kepler will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
Max Kepler.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
1 ball.
1 out and a runner on second base. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Acuna going back. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Throwing to second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Now batting.
At the plate now, Luis Arias. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Darno gathers it and makes the throw to first. 2 down. Now in the box, Byron Buxton, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Trevor May comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 65.
Leading off the inning, Freddie Freeman.
Way to go for the Braves. The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and that's the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Marcell Ozuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. May, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Looking up is Rosario, and it's gone. At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He grounds it sharply to third. Donaldson's up with it. On to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Line to the right side, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
The batter, number 7.
Taylor Rogers takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
For Minnesota, number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike 1. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Braves. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Twins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jake Odorizzi gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Twins, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Atlanta, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Truist Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.